afternoon and happy Tuesday. It is May 12th and I am headed out to my mother-in-law's to bring her some papers that she needs to take someplace and do some things with. Then I'm headed to the town where I work because I'm going to surprise a student with their book order from Scholastic, and he doesn't know I'm coming. It's so exciting. So I texted his mom and I said, hey, can I stop by in a little bit and bring him his book order? And she's like, yes, here's our address. I'm like, sweet. She's like, he'll be so surprised. I said, yes, I can't wait to see his face. So yes, I haven't seen my kids in person for 2 months now. That is like a drought of children. I need my children. So at least I get to see one of them. I have seen one of my kids on the bus route, so I guess I have seen one child. But this is gonna be awesome. So I'm super excited. They ordered a lot of books. So I'm very excited to bring happiness to them right to their door. So special delivery, Mrs. Bond. Then I'm going to go to my classroom and print some things for end of the year goodies for my kids. So I have a word art thing, and I'll show you everything. And I have a little tag for their little end of the year gift. It's not anything big. And there's something else. Oh, kids that haven't had their birthday yet, or the ones that had their birthdays after school is out, I'm going to get their birthday cups ready and put those in their supply bags because they're picking them up next week. And I've already asked our principal if teachers can come and help with that. And I said, I would love to do that. And she said, I'm sure you can. I just need to make a schedule. And I said, okay, that sounds awesome. Because I would love to see them one last time before summer. Even if it's just a little face in the car, that's better than what I've had. So that's gonna be really good. I have a special music Zoom tonight at 6 o'clock. So I'm super excited for that. So our music teacher emailed over the weekend maybe and said, hey, I have limited spots because it's the whole school, but she said first come first serve. I would love to do one last music lesson with whoever wants it, whoever there's space for. And I was like, yes, please. So I got my name in there real quick. And so we're doing that tonight. And then the art teacher emailed not too long after that and said she would like to at least see the kids one more time. She sent us an art project that we could send out to the kids, and it's so cute. It's an Ed Emberley thing. And if you know anything about Ed Emberley, he does a lot of stuff with fingerprints and thumbprints and stuff. So it's a fingerprint alphabet, and they write the alphabet in capital letters, and then they make little creatures out of them and stuff. So super cute. I have like the fingerprint art book, and I really need to just use it, but it's just hard to find time for it. So anyway, I sent out this awesome art lesson. So next week on Tuesday at 6, we're going to have a special art show and tell Zoom where kids can show off an art project that they've done. So they might be able to show off their Zentangle fish, which was the activity that our art teacher did last time we had a Zoom, or they could show off the Ed Emberley alphabet animal thing, or whatever they've done. I had one student that has been painting. He's very, very good. Like, I don't always get to see the stuff they do in art. So that's gonna be fun. Tomorrow is my big virtual meeting day where I have 2 reading group Zooms. I have not assigned a whole class book for tomorrow because I'm going to surprise them with something just kind of fun. And then I asked them to please be ready to share a book that they've read since last week, and we can talk about their book. And then I have my team meeting tomorrow. I think it's our last one because we don't have any school much really after this. We only have 3 days next week, and those are just kind of check in with families, make sure they're doing okay, make sure they know when their day is to pick up student supplies, which our day is Wednesday, and then just kind of keep in touch. I'm going to do a special week next week though. We're going to do Shark Week, and I have all kinds of cute little shark activities. So I think I showed you that calendar that I got from Cutie PaTWozieHQ, I think is what her name is. It's Kelsey Nelon on TpT. And I think I linked it before, but I'll link it down here too. And the calendar looks like this. It's called May Days. So it's like a countdown calendar. She's got a June one in there now too. She added on. But so the last 3 days of that are shark themed things. So the first day is like shark slime, and she's going to send the recipe to that. Like she she whipped this puppy out like really fast and put it on TpT, and she said, I'm gonna add these other things too, I just didn't get a chance. So she's gonna add the shark slime recipe to it, and that'll be on the Monday thing. Plus I'm gonna do a special Zoom with my kids, probably a directed drawing, because I found a really awesome hammerhead shark on Art for Kids Hub, so I'll probably do that. And Tuesday, one of our awesome paras, the one that I got to work with all the time, even in first grade, Miss Sarah, she has done a read aloud shark book, and I'm like, oh, I'm saving your book for Shark Week. That is perfect. So it won't be my read aloud that goes out on Tuesday, it'll be Miss Sarah's read aloud that goes out on Tuesday. So they'll get to enjoy that lovely book and have a new familiar face to look at. Will be perfect. And that day we'll have our art Zoom, which is our show and tell with our art teacher, and I'll find another shark activity that goes with that too. I also have the digital version of Rooted in Reading for May, because Amy Lemons and Katie King updated it. I just completely forgot to go to my mother-in-law's house. Shoot, because I was talking. I'm gonna have to turn around and go back. Crud. Okay, headed to my mother-in-law's house now. That's where I came from. Ugh. Anyway, so yes, all sorts of fun next week. I'm gonna show you my shirt. I have a picture of it. I'll put it here. Isn't that cute? I have never worn this to school before. It just never worked out. Like, there wasn't the right day to do it. Like, a day that I was going to wear it, I wore a different second grade shirt because like the whole team was going to wear a certain shirt that we all had, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll wear that one. So yeah, I think I was going to wear it on the first day of school, and then I ended up wearing something else, like something fancier maybe. I don't know. I don't really know exactly. That seems so long ago now. Honestly, the last time I was with my kids in the classroom teaching seems so long ago. Even though it was only 2 months ago, that seems like an eternity now. It really does. Those of you that use Remind, I hope that you know about the feature on there where you can schedule your posts. I'm sure you probably do, but just in case you don't, it's really cool. So whenever you're sending out a message, like to your whole class, and on your computer, this only works on your computer so far that I've noticed. The little box comes up for you to start typing your message, and right by where it says send, there's a schedule button. Yeah, you can schedule the day and the time for that message to go out. And I have been using that feature because, like, on Mondays, we've been asked to only send out one message, but sometimes we have to send out more than one because you can only send one attachment kind of thing. So one picture or one PDF or, you know, like that. Okay, I got myself turned around. I was talking to you and my camera fell. So I dropped off the paper that I need to drop off with my mother-in-law. The rain has dwindled to a drip. I am now headed to the town where I work. I'm not sure where this person lives, so I've got my maps going. Okay, so I'm headed out of town, and it's gonna be so awesome to see his little sweet face. So I'll let you know how that goes when I get there, when I come back. And then I'm gonna head to my classroom, print a whole bunch of stuff, the birthday things, the end of the year stuff, and probably sort my books out that I left laying on those desks when I left last week. And that's about all I'll have time for, because I don't need to get home and think about dinner. I told my daughter I was planning on making a lemon cake tonight, because her boyfriend will be there, and he loves lemon, and I said I want to surprise him with that. So he's going to come over after they get off work, and he can have some lemon cake with us. That'll be awesome. I have goals for this afternoon and this evening. I had goals this morning, and those goals were not met, friends. I was really having a very difficult time motivating myself enough to become human and leave the house. I had already made arrangements with my administration to be able to come in, so I wanted to make sure it was okay. So I found out yesterday it was fine to come in, and I had planned to leave this morning, like after I ate breakfast. I was going to get dressed and all that good stuff, and that didn't happen because I just could not make myself do it. I couldn't. Then I got a message from my mother-in-law reminding me that I was supposed to bring something to her, and I went, well, there we go. I have to go now. That's my motivation. So I got myself up, got a shower, did my hair, did some makeup. I'm not doing as much makeup as I had been, like no eyeliner at all, because why? But these cute little earrings are in my little pack of earrings that was recommended by Miss Amy Lemons. So, whoop, whoop. I'll put the link for these below again, because I just keep putting the link on there because I know every time I go somewhere, no matter what color I'm wearing. Somebody always says, oh, I really like your earrings. I'm like, oh, thank you. They're very comfortable, lightweight, and they just kind of jazz up your outfit. So it's kind of the blue that's on my shirt. I do have a headband. Yes, I do. That kind of goes to the blue, but I thought, I'm not feeling like I need a headband today. My hair is getting super long. We talked about that last time. I'm not sure what's going to happen with my hair, but time will tell. My hairdresser's not open yet, so I'm not in a big hurry. It's fine. Alrighty, I'm going to head to my student's house and surprise him with a big box full of goodies. I mean, he ordered a lot, man. He's stocking up for the summer. And then I head to my school, and I'll see you later. I just got back from my student's house to deliver the books, and that was the most amazing thing ever. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe how awesome that was. I knew it would be. It was even more awesome than I imagined. So cool. So I got to see his mom and dad, his little brother, his cousin. He showed me all kinds of stuff from his room. It was so cool. Saw his dog. Really awesome. He was super excited about his books because he ordered a lot, man. It was a box full of books. So cool. So the drive there is so pretty. They're kind of down around, I don't even know how to explain it, but really nice through here. Really pretty. So now I'm going to head back to school and do some things. I'm not going to stay very long because it's already 2:30 and I'm not feeling it. I think maybe I'm putting things off a little bit because I don't want to put my room away. And it's not the work, I think it's the emotion that has to do with it. So I'm going to do a little bit today. I'm going to print all those other things I need to do. And then I'll go home and do some domestic things like making dinner and making a cake. I think that'll feel good. The rain is just kind of drippy today. It's not really rainy, just kind of annoying, you know, it just drips on your head and stuff. Okay, so down and around the curve here. I just need to go miles and miles that way to get to school. But this was a very pretty drive, very relaxing. So that, I gotta tell you, I've never visited a student's house before. Never. And I told him as I was leaving, I said, you are the first and only student I've ever visited their home. And he was like, wow. And the parents were like, oh my gosh, thank you. And I said, well, I could have just left the book box at school for you to pick up. But I was like, I wanted to bring it because this is a special time and, you know, I had the opportunity. So I loved it. It was amazing. So I was blessed by being able to go see him. And it was cute. When I came to the door, his mom was like, come look who's here. And I was like, I have like a delivery here for, when I said his name, does this person live here? And he was like, oh my gosh. And he was super shocked and very excited. He goes, I wish I could hug you, but we shouldn't. And I said, air hug. So I did an air hug and he did an air hug. And I said, this is what we do at the end of every Zoom. I always give him an air hug. I'm like, someday we can have a real hug. But until then, we'll be safe. So we stayed apart a little bit. I so wanted to just grab him and squeeze him, but could not do that just to be safe. So we maintained the distance that we needed to maintain. I didn't touch anything. And I was able to let the mom know that we will have a school supply pickup day next week. So I'm going to send that information out probably tomorrow to let everybody know so they can kind of plan for that. And I said that I'm going to have some little goodies in there. And I let her know what next week was going to be and the down low. And she's like, oh, he's going to love that. I said, yeah, I thought so too. I want to do something kind of different and fun. And she's like, well, that's going to be awesome. I'm like, yeah. She's excited about that. He'll be excited about that. I told her we're going to do Zooms every day and all kinds of fun stuff. So he'll be on the Zoom tonight for music, I'm sure. And then we have reading groups tomorrow and he'll be for that. He'll be there for that, rather. And then Thursday, I don't have any Zooms. I kind of need a screen-free day that day since I do so many on Wednesday. But then Friday, we'll do our fun Friday Zoom. And I don't think I've quite landed on what exactly I want to do for that. So I better get myself together. I need to figure that out by tomorrow so I can make my little invitation and send that out on Thursday so the kids know what we're doing. We might do a scavenger hunt. We haven't done one of those, and those are really popular. I've noticed on like Facebook groups and things. And then next week, I think we might do, for one of our special things, a virtual aquarium tour, because that'll go along with sharks. So I need to I have some saved up, but I want to make sure that I have the one that I really, really like. Super awesome. Okay, I'm going to head back toward my school. It's not too far from here at all. It seemed like driving from this intersection here took forever, but I think it's just because I was just so excited to get there. And it just seemed like it was taking forever to get there. And it really didn't. I mean, I'm already back to the intersection right down the street from my school. So yeah, I think it was just my anticipation that was making me feel like it was taking forever to get there. That was good for my heart. Good for my heart and my soul. Okay, I'm gonna turn and head to school, and I'll probably check in with you there and let you know what I got accomplished. Hello, I'm back. And I didn't get in my classroom at all. I never even went upstairs because I got my things printed, and then one of my teamies was there, and she was wanting a blank calendar where she could write in the boxes. And she's like, I don't have my computer here. Would you mind looking for one? And I was like, sure. So we found one for free on Teachers Pay Teachers. So I just printed off June for her. And then when I was printing my things, that I'll show you in a little bit, the kindergarten reading Title I teacher person that's retiring was in there and was needing to use the printer. And so I said, hey, go ahead. I can wait a minute. And so she printed her pages, and we somehow got to talking about virtual meetings like Zoom and Google Meets and things. And I don't even know how this came about, this conversation, but she was saying how she wasn't able to see everyone on one or the other. And I said, well, which one are you talking about? She goes, well, on both of them. And I said, okay, well, on Zoom, this is on mine anyway. There's a little arrow, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, when you do your Google Meets, do you have the little grid that you can click on? And she's like, what? She goes, how do I get that? So I told her how to get it. And she goes, would you mind doing that for me? I said, okay, sure. So before I left, I stopped by her room so that I could download that extension for her. So it's just a Chrome extension, and it's Grid View. So if any of you don't have that, you can just go on Chrome and Google Chrome extension Grid View and download it, and it'll come up into your Google Meets and Hangouts and things. So I just did that real quick, and then we got to talking about different aspects of reading, teaching, and things like that, and then it was time for me to leave. So I did not make it to my classroom, but I feel very blessed that I was able to spend that time with her, because she won't be here next year. She's retiring. But she was talking about what she's going to miss about this year, and how she's going to be helping the new person that takes her position kind of train them a little bit. And she's going through her files from years and years and years of files. And I said, oh, honey, I know there's a lot of stuff in there. So it's kind of like you don't know what to get rid of, you don't know what to keep, you don't know what to leave for someone else. So had a nice conversation with her, and then I just decided I wanted to go home. So here I am going home, thinking about what I want to make for dinner. I need to start on that lemon cake, which that won't take much, but yeah, it was a nice way to spend the afternoon. So I feel like that was important. That was where I needed to be, and I think she needed to have someone to share that with. So I was very fortunate that I was the one that she shared with. So very nice. So this was a really nice afternoon. Honestly, this morning kind of started out a little, I don't know, not bad, but just like kind of gloomy maybe. Part of it was the weather, because it's kind of, you know, drippy, rainy, whatever, dark. But I don't know. The year's almost over. I always get a little sad toward the end of the year, because time with my kids is fleeting. And especially this year, you know, it got cut short, very, very short. So I think I was just kind of a little bit down in the dumps this morning, and just not feeling motivated to participate in life a lot, other than, you know, just my normal stuff. You know, I didn't feel motivated to leave the house, is what I'm saying. I was still doing the things I'm supposed to do as a teacher, virtually teaching and all that. But as far as functioning outside of my home, I wasn't feeling it. So I'm really glad that I had the kick of the pants that I had when I got my message from my mother-in-law saying, what time are you going to be coming by with that paper? And I was like, oh, snap, I forgot about that. I'm coming, I promise. So that kind of snapped me out of my funk. And then getting to see my wonderful student bring him his books. That was awesome. And then getting to assist my beautiful coworker in something very simple and trivial, in my opinion. But getting to talk with her and just listen to her reminisce and things, talk about what she's going to miss about school and everything. That was just like the icing on the cake of my day. So everything was well worth the time and effort today to get up and get dressed and get going, get that kick in the pants. So if you're sitting at home and you're feeling sluggish like I was, like a couch potato lump, I was starting to resemble the couch for a while there today, I think. You might just need that little tiny kick in the pants to get you moving, and you'll feel better, guaranteed. So get out and do something for yourself, you know, even if it's just walking outside. You need a change of scenery sometimes to adjust your mind. When I get home, I'm going to need to quickly figure out what to do for dinner and get my computer ready for Zoom so I can send out a little reminder. And then fairly shortly it'll be Zoom time. I know that whatever she does with us today will be awesome, and it's just extra fun for the kids. It's super fun. I just love getting to see them. Honestly, I wouldn't care if we were reading the phone book at this point. I just like hearing them and seeing them. It's good enough for me. It's all I need. So I'm going to zoom on home so I can Zoom with them on the computer. I will catch you later and let you know the things that I printed and what they look like. See you then. Oh my gosh. So I wasn't going to get it back on here because I got stuff to do, but I'm not home yet. I'm driving home through town and just bebopping along to my music, and I see this kid running toward the street. And this is not a little kid. This is like probably middle school, younger middle school, but still probably middle school. And he's running toward the street, and I see there's something in the intersection laying on the ground. And I'm like, well, surely he's gonna stop because there's a car coming. It's me, you know, I'm driving. No, he ran right out in front of me to snatch whatever it was he dropped out of his bag. Can you say heart failure? I'm glad I was paying attention because I was watching to see what he was going to do, and I had already started slowing down just in case. That boy made a very bad decision. Oh, that scared the bejeebers out of me, and I just was like, oh, what are you doing? I went like this. Like, what were you thinking, friend? Like, there were no cars after me. He could have let me go, looked both ways, and then snatched whatever it was. It was like a can of Pringles or something. I'm like, was your life worth the can of Pringles, son? Oh, children. I know, they have impulse control issues. My goodness. That boy was certainly old enough to know that that was the wrong decision regarding the Pringles can. I hope that your children are safe at home, not running in front of cars. That's all I can say. Going home now where I don't have to be scared anymore after I get some mail. Hopefully there are no more children out on the road. I just want to get safely into my garage where there's no possibility of stray children crossing my path. I gotta tell you, if my kid did that, wow, the conversation we would have at home. Ooh. I'm like, does your mama know you're doing that? Son. Oh, I don't know, I guess he thought he was that fast, but he was not that fast. So I'm trying to find the positive in that, and the positive is that I know I'm alive. I feel very alive right now. And a little aggravated, but mostly alive. So that's the positive I'm taking from that. Plus the fact that he was not a hood ornament today. Okay. I know some of you probably get a kick out of my crazy antics, so you're welcome. I will talk to you later. Bye. Okay, I got in the house, I fed the cats, I ate a couple slices of cheese, had some water, made new tea, and I'm going to show you the things I printed, and then I'll show you when I put them together what they look like too, because right now it's just kind of random, but I will show you the birthday cup label, the little goodbye bag label, and the tag for the sunglasses, if I can get Mittens to not stand on them. Okay, I made just different ones of these for the birthday cups.
I'll show you those when I get them put together at school in a couple days. I made this on the word art thing. You just type in word art and it'll come up with the website and you can make those. Put whatever words you want in it. And then this, I just whipped up with my clip art and stuff. So I got students some neon sunglasses from Amazon, and I'll link them below for you, and I'll show you what they look like later. But those are the things that I printed out when I was at school. And then I basically just collaborated with people. That's the teacher word for talked. And then that boy that went across in front of me on the road scared the bejeebers out of me, and I realized I was wholly and fully alive, and then I made it home. So now I'm going to get myself ready for my Zoom, which is in about half an hour. So I've got time to breathe, which is good because adrenaline was high after that almost hood ornament incident with that boy. Yeah. And got all my cats all situated and everything. So now I can just chill a little bit and get ready for my Zoom. My Zoom meeting is over, and now I am making my lemon cake. So that'll be yummy. And I realized I'm pretty much out of butter. So I had to call my husband after he just called me and told me that he's leaving Walmart. And I had to call him right back and say, can you get butter? So he had to go back in to get butter. Sorry that's so loud. The mixer is mixing. And the cats are playing. And the timer's going off. Oh, it's crazy day. So yeah, I'll try to show you the cake when it's done. It's a lemon cake. I'll show you the box. So here's the box. So I use real butter, and I usually use milk instead of water, but we don't have any milk right now. He's getting that at the store too. All right, this is done. Oh, it smells good too. Turn this timer off. Okay, so I'm gonna bake the cake, and we're gonna have chili cheese dogs and onion rings again for dinner because it was really good before. So we had everything that we needed for that, except for the chili and the hot dog buns. So we just had dogs and cheese. So yeah, my husband's bringing home dinner basically in its components, and then I'm going to put it together for some dinner. So I will do that, and I'll try to show you everything later. The cake is in the oven doing its cake thing. I told you I'd show you the sunglasses that I got from Amazon. Here is the top of the box. I'll link it below for you too. I've gotten these before, and they're decent. It's like, I don't know, a little over $1 a piece for these, but aren't they cute? They have little neon like earpieces. So there's orange, pink, green. I think there's yellow in here too, and blue. There's yellow. I think there's blue. Maybe there's not blue. We don't know. No blue, yellow, pink, orange, green. So a nice variety. It comes in a pack of 24. And yeah. I've used these for like detective things and like secret agent things and whatever. But it's always a great thing for an end of the year gift. So if you're interested in that, that'll be down below. And I can put my tags in like a Google Doc or something for free because I'd be happy to share those with you too. Hopefully it'll help you out. I don't know if it'll be in time for some of you, but I'll do my best. All right, waiting for the cake to cake. And my husband should be home pretty soon so I can put the onion rings in the oven and eat our chili cheese dogs. Got all kinds of kitty help. Never lacking in kitty help. Yep. Alrighty, see you later.